Welcome, race fans. Tonight we are here with the SRA season finale of the Elwood's Design Xfinity Series, and we are going to be at Hotlanta tonight, folks. Everybody loves this track. Going to be close racing here by everybody. We've already been seeing some three-wide racing out here on the track by these guys under practice conditions. So they're going to be an exciting show here tonight. We're going to let Jeff Dotson give us a rundown. Jeff, welcome, and give us a rundown of the points, buddy.
Yeah, sure thing. As of right now, there's only 6 drivers who remain in the chase for tonight, going for the championship, and their points have been reset all to 5,000 even. And those drivers are Ariotti, Delonta Ballard, Tyler Ducharme, Alex Peck, Brett Pancari, and Nicholas Shelton.
Very good. And, man, it's going to be an interesting show here. Now, Nicholas Shelton come out of this season with a lot of wins under his belt. He's had a couple of failures, but a lot of wins, and he's the guy that they've been chasing. He is at the top of the leaderboard here in practice, so it's going to be an interesting race here at Atlanta tonight. They're going to be doing 120 laps tonight. They will be off next week, folks, while they get things all scheduled up for coming back the following week. They'll be restarting February 5th. In everybody's favorite car, the K&N car, the Nationals car, will be taking over on Sunday nights here at SRA, so we're looking forward to it. Gen 6 Series season finale tomorrow night, sponsored by J-Robin 3, and that will be here at Atlanta as well. Interesting season finales here this season and next season. They're going to both be ending up on Talladega and Atlanta. So, interesting. Even some road course racing next season, too.
Yeah, should be very good.
Brian O'Shaw in chat. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Good luck tonight, brother, if you're running. We got several guys out here that turning some pretty fantastic laps, I'm telling you. Big field, too. Holy smokes. 31 drivers on the track. And about 3.5 minutes left till qualifying starts. So, folks, if it's your first time here, make sure you give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We like to have as many subscribers as we can get. Appreciate that very much. And got to give a thank you out to iRacing for allowing us to broadcast up to the portal. We appreciate that very much, iRacing. These leagues love it to get their name out there for other people to watch. And a special thank you to Jack Davidson for all the behind-the-scenes work he does to make that happen. And that's got to be a thankless task. So that's a big thank you to you, Jack. Appreciate that. I don't know if he tunes in and watches, but maybe somebody will get the word to him, telling him how much I appreciate it. And these leagues do appreciate it, because that's a strenuous job, I'm sure, keeping all that stuff sorted out. All right, less than 30 seconds away from qualifying, folks. We will step away and play our national anthem. Be back right after that. So don't go anywhere. Get you something to drink and get ready for the season finale of the Elwood's Design Xfinity Series at SRA.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are back. And so far, Alex Peck has taken the pole. So far. And Nicholas Shelton just crushed that with a 29.30. That's what these guys were afraid of. Looks like it was just...
Oh, yes.
It was one of them one-and-dones, Jeff.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, Nicholas Shelton's going to be the guy that these guys are afraid of tonight because they know he's a really fast driver. He's got the potential, and he's just got the ability to go out here and get this win. And he's in it. He's in the fight. I think he's going to fight as hard as he can, and he's going to go for this as much as he can. And, you know, now with his driving style, he's always up front. But we have lately here, Rudy, seen him in a few incidents that's put a damper on things. So is it possible that we could see that here tonight at Atlanta?
That's highly possible because, you know, everybody is bidding for that top spot. And with them top six in the chase right now, well, you just never know. I'm just saying this theoretically. These guys would never do this. Is there somebody out there that may have got a little slip of money under the table to take out somebody out there? I don't know. But just to get a little drama started in chat there, that's all. They would never do that. These guys are very friendly about each other and all good friends out here that have been racing together for many seasons. As a matter of fact, this is the season ending right here, is season 10 ending tonight and tomorrow night. And they will, when they come back with the K&N cars February 5th, will be starting of their season 11 together since they've been racing. So add that up, folks. That's a lot of racing that these boys have done around each other.
Yeah, it is.
I can tell you right now, there ain't a whole lot of leagues out there in iRacing that can say that they've been together for 11 seasons. That's a lot of seasons to be around racing each other. And most of these guys have been together. I mean, they've been together since way back. I mean, gosh, they were like some of the first guys that I raced with and one of the first leagues that I ever joined in iRacing. So I know most of these guys very, very well. Guarglia coming in with almost tying that time for Nicholas Shelton. How close was that time, Jeff? Had to have been like hundredths of a thousand,
Let's see.
thousandths of a second.
Nicholas Shelton's time was a 29.297. Michael Guerrilla's time was a 29.301.
Yeah, Guerrilla. I called him Guarglia because that's what we called him for a while. Yeah, Guerrilla. That's how it's pronounced, Guerrilla. I forgot the second G is silent.
Yeah.
Guerrilla. David Shutt coming in third. Very close. Well, look at that. Look at them numbers right there. I mean, the top like 10 are, wow. I mean, right there on top of each other. Top 15's only about less than 0.2 apart.
Yeah, that's just amazing. That shows you how fast this track can, throw out lap times when you're driving a race car.
Josh Medlock saying in chat that coming out of 4 is going to be mighty slick. We'll be keeping an eye on turn 4. And yes, folks, this is the iRacing fixed setup. This is a fixed setup league. Now they do kind of fool with the weather a little bit, and they are making some changes for next season. I guess they're going to be running default weather. From what did I understand him correctly on that, Jeff?
Yes. Right now, currently for both series, the past seasons and this season here, they've ran for both the Xfinity and Sprint Cup series. They've ran realistic weather. So the track is changing as you're going throughout the race. It's having changes, and and everything with it makes you can have a slick track 1 minute, and next minute it could get tight on you. But they did say that for the K&N series, when it starts up on Sundays now with the Retro series, it's going to have a fixed weather setting to where it's going to stay constant, but it'll be different possibly each race, just depending on how the track feels and stuff like that. But then they are keeping the Sprint Cup series on Mondays. For that series, they're going to use default iRacing settings for the weather for all races.
Very good.
So you did hear that correctly.
Yes. All right, about 3 minutes left in qualifying here, folks, before we grid them up and get them started here for the season finale of the Elwood's Design. I'd like to thank Elwood's Designs for jumping on board as a sponsor this season. It's been great having them on board. And I don't know who the sponsors are going to be next season. Maybe Elwood Designs again. I don't know, but we'll have to find out here coming up here in the next week who the sponsors are for next season, because Bobby said he wasn't 100% sure for either series who the sponsors were going to be. But we'll be back here broadcasting again up on the Live iRacing portal, folks. So you can always tune in and watch iRacing live, iRacing.com/live. You can check it out right there. And also right here on MaxSpeedTV on YouTube. Yeah, there's some wickedly fast drivers out here. This is going to be some pretty tight racing for a little while, I think. And I don't know. What do you think, Jeff? You think we expect to see Nicholas Shelton try to get a pull away again and get out away from everybody? And you think we're going to see a runaway race by him again just to try to pull in this championship?
Well, with him sitting on the pole position right now, I think you're right. He's got a good starting position here to just get a good run on the start. And I think that's possibly what he's going to do. And as I said, we know his driving style. We know how fast he is. And I think if he can hit his marks right on this initial race start, he might be able to just do just that.
Well, it's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see how this is going to go down because, and folks, you're going to have to stick around for the interviews at the end of the season. Bobby Cheney's going to be talking to our champion and congratulating him. So we'll get Bobby down here to the booth with us. Whoever that champion may be, we may see a total surprise here tonight, or we may see Nicholas Shelton pull it right out with I think he's got the most wins this season, doesn't he, Jeff?
I believe you're right. Yeah, I think he does.
I know there's a few guys out there that got something different to say about that. Ariotti and some of these other guys that are in the chase. They got something different to say about that. They want this championship like so bad it hurts.
Yeah.
So and if they can beat Nicholas Shelton, I'll tell you what, they drove their hearts out.
Yes, sir. And some other news too. I want to kind of tell some of the guys in chat a long milestone here for me, but we just had a little talk here earlier, and I will sadly not be in the booth next season with Rudy on the SRA Retro Series. I'll be a driver, so don't worry, I'll still be on the camera somewhere, but I'll be in the car instead of in the booth. And Josh Medlock will be helping Rudy next season in that.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up qualifying. And it does look like Nicholas Shelton's going to hold on to it. Yeah, Bobby Zielinski there. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I do have your paint. Yes, it is an all-orange car. So, yeah.
All orange? Generally, huh?
Yeah, it looks like the Great Pumpkin out there. Just picking on Bobby. Probably one of the fan favorites out there. I'm going to tell you what.
Yes.
If there's going to be a guy that can beat Nicholas Shelton, it's going to be that guy right there. He's been in victory lane last season. I think he was in victory lane more than he wasn't in victory lane. And so if there's going to be a guy out there that's going to give Nicholas a tough time, it's going to be old Bobby Z right there, I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
Definitely a fan favorite in my eyes. All right, here we go, folks. Lining them up for the grid. Good luck to all the drivers. And once they get down here. All right, starting on the pole, Nicholas Shelton with a 29.297. Congratulations to him for grabbing that pole. Michael Guerrilla will start second on the outside of the front row. You can see just how close that was, folks. 5/1000ths of a second separating them two. Man, that was an amazing lap. David Shutt starting third. Alex Peck in fourth. Nick Northrup, he will be back in fifth place. Jared Darling starting from the sixth position. Ariotti seventh. Zach Hudson 8th, Kyle Putz 9th, and Delonte Ballard rounds out the top 10. Jeff?
Yep, we got Nicholas Caressel starting in 11th place tonight. Chance Crum will start in 12th. We got Femi Olat starting in 13th. Brett Pancari will start in 14th. Bobby Cheney will start 15th. Jonathan Shipman in 16th. Josh Robin will start 17th. Mark Newland in 18th. Cedric Hunter will start 19th. And Luis Salmaso will start in 20th. Rudy?
David Fish, 21st. Ronnie Norman will start 22nd. Austin Roberts, 23rd. Brian O'Shell, good to see Brian out there racing with the boys again. He'll be back in 24th position. Brian Wortman, 25th. Aaron Cummings starting 26th. Bobby Z, back here, first one to not take a qualifying time, will start 27th. Tyler Ducharme, 28th. Justin Gable is officiating. Bobby Maiden, the third, in 30th. Sean Williams starting 31st. James Lehman, 32nd. Randy Roberts, 33rd. Josh Medlock, 34th. So 33 car field here tonight, folks.
Yeah. I think that was the same they had last week at Talladega, too. So should be a pretty interesting race.
Big field. And we are on our leader here, Nicholas Shelton. He'll be kicking these guys off here, getting them started. Man, I can't believe 33 cars taken to the grid here tonight. This is amazing. I love it.
And here we go.
$120 laps here tonight for the boys, and boy, they're all chasing Nicholas Shelton for this championship. Chase drivers have the orange spoiler and splitter on their car and the banner across the windshield, so that signifies they are the chase drivers. All right, here we go. Pace car's in. Nicholas Shelton waiting on that green flag.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And there it is. We're off and going here for the season finale, folks. Got a few guys that did not start the race, though. Unless they started on pit road. Randy Robertson, Bobby Maiden. I don't see them on the track.
No, they are not. They did not start.
Yep, Brian Wortman started on pit road.
Yes, he did.
So Nicholas Shelton coming around here wants to lead this first lap. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he wants to lead them all, but he's going to lead the first one for sure. Michael Grillia right behind him, and shut off into the grass.
Yes, sir.
And boy, he is right on that bumper. Looking to the bottom here underneath Grillia for second place. Wow, that car was almost sideways. He held on to it, though. I don't think he ever let off the gas.
No, sir.
Slowed him up just a little bit. Nick Northrup up to fourth. Oh, and shut off the pace. What happened there? I think, it must have been a
flag.
Yep, penalty ensuing right there. Had to have been something from a previous race. That's how they serve their penalties. Huh?
Yep. Huh?
Ariotti, Alex Peck back here, side by side. Peck gets a good run underneath Ariotti, looking to grab that position. Chance Crum right there with him. Boy, what a pack of cars back here. Zach Hudson, boy, these guys are changing places back here. Bobby Cheney coming up through the field. Back in 15th position. Riding along with Bobby here, looking to the inside of Brett Pancari. May have a good run here. This is where the guys were saying the car's a little slick coming out of 4. He holds on to it pretty well. Hasn't completed the pass yet on Brett. Looking good, though. Nice paint scheme on Nicholas Kressel's car there. Man, awesome Nicholas Kressel car.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Sharp looking. Stars and stripes, red, white, and blue. Flex seal. Yeah, I got a can of that in the other room. That's pretty good stuff. Shelton still continuing to lead now, 0.3 of a second from Michael Grillia. Northrup up to third. And they're coming up on, looks like Brian Wortman started on pit road. He's about to go a lap down. He gets out of the way from the race leaders here. Sometimes that's not a bad thing to do, Jeff. You know, a lot of people say, man, why'd you start on pit road? But sometimes that's not a bad thing to do. You know, I mean, he's not in it for the points. He just wants to get out here for the camaraderie, racing with his buddies and stuff. So he will go a lap down. David Shutt now getting passed. He will go a lap down. Back to 31st.
And we've been in this race now, coming to lap number 8 here, and Michael Grillia is still behind Nicholas Shelton. So what we talked about there in the beginning, Rudy, with Nicholas pulling away from the field, Michael's really not letting that happen right now back there in 67 Chevy.
Yeah, he's doing quite well. He's hanging right on to him. Well, Michael's always been pretty tough, pretty tough this season in the races that I don't know, maybe he's really good at these tracks, some of these tracks, and he's been a contender. Sometimes he gets taken out, though, and you get damage on that car, and you're pretty much out of the race.
Exactly.
Hey, Terry, how you doing? Super Terry in the chat. How you doing, buddy? Glad to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Jonathan Shipman in 12th. After starting 16th, he's coming up through the field quite nicely here. Oh, one up out of the way there. Oh, that was Brian Wortman. He gets out of the way from all these guys. He's going to wind up going way back in the field. Brett Pancari back to 13th. Bobby Cheney working his way up through. He is in the chase here. One of the top 6 that made it in here for tonight. Isn't he in it?
Bobby, no. He's in
he's
Gen
not.
6 chase.
Oh, that's, yeah, Gen 6. I'm sorry. I got confused. My bad. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Bobby sadly didn't make it into the. He wasn't in the Xfinity Series chase.
That's
I think
right.
he was one spot out. So.
Yep. Well, Delonte Ballard is in the chase, and he's
Yes.
back here in 8th place. Picks up a couple positions. You guys are pretty much kind of taking their time here. Jared Darling going backwards. Passed up there.
Ariotti, Delonte Ballard, Tyler Ducharme, Alex Peck, Brett Pancari, and Nicholas Shelton are all your chase drivers. So Nicholas right now currently in the lead. So he'd be the champion right now. If this race was to end right now, he'd be the champion. But there's still a lot of racing left, so anything can happen. And we might see Ariotti or Brett Pancari come up here and take this.
Yeah, he definitely, though, doesn't want to see the race called right now because they wouldn't be able to call it a race because they're not at halfway.
No.
They would have to rerun the race. So
exactly.
Maybe once they get halfway marked, if they called it for rain, hey, he'd be all for it. He'd take it.
But there's no rain in sim racing.
It'd be cool if it was, though.
Yeah.
Tyler Ducharme. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, if there's a road course race, they would slap rain tires on and continue.
Yeah. Tyler Ducharme in 21st position. Got David Fish hot on his tail. Good to see Fish out there racing. The Austin Roberts in 23rd. Here's one that we've been seeing extremely hot this season. Sean Williams.
Yeah.
Wow, he has been turning it up about 10 notches here in the last few weeks.
Yeah, he has.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him up there in the front when it comes down to the end of this, somewhere in that top 10.
Oh, I think you're right. I mean, Sean's got some good finishes the past couple weeks here, and they've been top. One of them was a top 10 finish, I do believe, and the other one was pretty close.
Yep.
So, yeah, he's doing great.
Aaron Cummings in 26. Josh Medlock, 27. Josh will be joining me next season in the booth.
Yep.
And we'll
While Jeff takes a small little break, but I'm pretty sure that I will be back. I'm not completely leaving Rudy. I'm just doing it for a little while. So I'll be back in the booth in no time, but I'm taking a small little break for now.
Well, Brett Pancari has steadily gone backwards. I'm not sure exactly what happened here, but he's back in 27th now, passing up Josh Medlock after starting 14th. Interesting. One of the chase contenders right there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think Brett right now is the lowest chase contender here.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ronnie Norman's the last one on the lead lap right now, and he's running in 29th. Last one on the lead lap, 11.9 seconds back. Definitely one of the fan favorites out here. Ronnie gets followed by a lot of people. A lot of people tune in to watch Ronnie race, and I can't blame him. He's a great guy, a great friend, and a great racer, man. That's a good guy right there, Ronnie Norman. You want to pick a good guy to follow and be a fan of, there he is.
Yeah, exactly.
He races in a lot of different leagues. Well, Shelton's starting to put that distance on Michael Grillia. Now 3/4 of a second behind him. Back here, 3rd and 4th, Nick Northrup and Alex Peck battling. Peck looking, maybe taking a peek there on the inside, but no dice just yet. Go back and check on Bobby Zielinski. One that I said I thought would be a good contender to get up there and maybe grab the win away from Nicholas Shelton. Started 27th, has only picked up 3 positions since the start of the race. It's early. They got a lot of laps to go. One of our pro drivers in the league, him and Nicholas Shelton, both pro drivers. I think there's a few others in here that are trying out for pro. I think Femio Lat,
One driver's not here tonight, Marcus Richardson.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know who all is trying for pro, but I know there's a few of them. Josh Robin, and it sponsors the Gen 6 Series, started 17th, running in 13th in the Budweiser car. Budweiser Chevrolet. That's kind of a Dale Earnhardt Jr. old retro paint scheme for him.
Yeah, so some guys are already starting their retro paint schemes.
No, he's been running that for a couple
Yes, he
seasons.
has.
Yeah, just to kind of let everybody know when they come back next season, which will be February 5th, they'll be back here with the SRA K&N cars, folks. So look for them and their paint schemes. Oh, Shipman.
Uh-oh.
And into the inside wall hard. Wow, what a save, though. But, boy, he hit that inside wall pretty hard. He'll be coming to pit road.
Yeah.
But anyhow, they are going to be running retro paint schemes, 90s paint schemes in early 2000s. So they've already got a lot of them picked out, painted up. And what was the one you're going to be running?
An old Joe Nemechek style Bell South Atlantic telephone paint scheme number 42. So.
Oh, yeah. Femi Olat working his way closer to the front, coming from 13th up to 6th. A nice looking paint scheme there. Crest.
Yeah.
Sharp. Got by Chance Crum. Now Kyle Putz looks to the inside. No passing there. He's taking a look again to the inside of Chance Crum. Let's see what he does going into turn 1 here. Chance giving him the whole bottom part of the track. And he's going to clear Chance Crum and go into 7th place. Good job. All right. Very good racing here. Ballard back to 9th. They're picking up one position since the beginning of the race. Well, the cars are really getting spread out around the field now, Jeff.
Yeah, Nicholas Shelton starting to get the afterburners turned on. He's starting to pull away from Michael here.
Yes, he is. Quite the distance, 1.3 seconds back to 2nd place.
It took him a little longer than I anticipated. I figured within just the first 5 laps, Nicholas would have been already checking out, but it's taking about 20 laps to do this, so maybe he just had to get that right feeling and kind of get the track rubbered in a little bit and get the grip that he needed to start pulling away.
Yeah, and that's what's going to make it interesting for next season, Jeff, is that the weather changes that they're going to be going through. That's pretty cool. Ariotti, Alex Peck, both of these chase drivers running back here 4th and 5th. Trying to get up there and see what they can do to catch up with Nicholas Shelton. And man, they got their work cut out for them right now. They're running 2.8 and 3 seconds behind the leader. But they are coming up on Nick Northrup. That would be for position. Oh, Nick a little looser coming out of 4. That car just looked like it was about ready to just kind of step out on him right there.
Yeah, it did.
Shipman still on pit road, getting damage fixed. Trying to look for some battles back here. Ronnie Norman and Austin Roberts. Pretty close to one another. Brian O'Shell and Sean Williams. Williams looking to the inside of Brian O'Shell. And he does clear, but now it looks like David Fish. What happened to David Fish? He's going backwards. Something happened there. He must have slipped going into the corner. Yeah, wow.
Oh, if I rewinded back, I see exactly what happened. There was no car contact. He just got loose coming off turn 4 all by himself. He went through the front stretch infield grass there that separates the track from pit road. And, I mean, he went through every single grass patch there. And he stayed on the apron for a little bit. And he started to come back up on the track there at the back stretch. So, yeah, he went for a ride through the front stretch grass there.
Oh, James Lehman got into the wall. The Oreo car. Yeah, that's he's got some pretty heavy damage on that right front. He's not coming to pit road yet to get it looked at. A little loose coming out of turn 4 as usual. We got a few guys that are pitting. Tyler Ducharme comes to pit road. We're starting to see some guys come to pit road now, Jeff.
Yes, we are.
Him, Nicholas Shelton, and Michael Grillia all come to pit road. Nicholas Shelton away, Michael Grillia away. But that put Kyle Puts in the lead, and he will collect a bonus point for leading the lap, although it doesn't matter. He's not in the chase. Front Row Joe, yes sir.
Yeah.
Well, he got that nickname and they held on for forever.
Yes, it did.
Oh, Luis Salmaso taking it behind the wall. What?
Oh, no. Yeah, what?
What happened to him?
I don't know. Let's take a look.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he just pulled down pit road. There was absolutely no damage on the 54 machine of Luis. He'd done his pit stop. He had all the service done, and just as soon as the pit crew was finished, he pulled up behind the wall and disconnected.
Well, we got several other people coming to pit road. Jared Darling is on pit road. Josh Robin on pit road. He's coming off now. James Lehman on pit road. A lot of them are pitting. But Kyle Puts, the leader, still staying out there. Nicholas Shelton just passed him, got back on the tail end of the lead lap. And there goes Michael Grillia by, so he gets back on the lead lap. I'm kind of wondering if Kyle's going to try to maybe do this in 3 pit stops. Let's see, it would be 48, 2 pit stops instead of 3.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering.
Oh, no. I don't.
You know, if he goes to lap 40 and then lap 80, okay, that would be 2 pit stops.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, but the reason I said on those, I seen that Jonathan Shipman disconnected just now, and so did James Lehman.
Yeah. Oh, man.
They're dropping like flies.
Yeah, and for some reason, Aaron Cummings, I don't know what happened to him, but he is 5 laps down now.
Yeah.
Well, he's got some damage on the back of his car.
Well, he's going to pick up a spot here soon because Luis is the next car in front of him here. So, and James Lehman just disconnected, so he'll pick up that position too.
That'll be 2 positions he'll be able to pick up, but man, way back in the field.
Yeah.
I know he's kind of looking forward to next season. I talked to Aaron. That's my son, in case anybody of you are wondering. That is my son. He was talking about the K&N series next season, and he's really excited about it. So, Output still leading. Alex Peck in second. Femio Lat third. We've still got 9 drivers out there that have not pitted yet. Aaron Cummings going around the outside. Got a little fresher tires there than Kyle Puts does. Wow, that was close. Nothing like slamming the door on him there, Aaron. Wow. That was racing it pretty hard around the leader. Peck in second. Femio Lat in third. And Bobby Zielinski now going into fourth, just getting around Chance Crum. chance. Extremely loose coming out of turn 2. Ay. Zach Hudson gets by. I think these guys are all on that same strategy. They're going to probably be pitting here in the next couple of laps, folks. I'm kind of staying on the leader right now just to see if he's going to come in this lap or next lap. He's going to try to do it on 2 pit stop. Close call right there. Golly, man, these guys are racing it hard.
Yes.
That was the number 41 there, Brian O'Shell, a couple of laps down. All right, keeping an eye on Kyle here. Well, he's still not making any notion to come to pit road yet, though. Man, I don't know. Maybe just trying to give himself a little more added insurance, or
Might be.
unless he's going to try to do it on 1 pit stop. Whoa.
Might be.
Man, that would be kind of wild. Bobby Zielinski now into second. Nicholas Shelton just going by Alex Peck and Femio Lat that pitted, and we have a caution.
Yes, we do.
Our first caution of the race. Let's see where it's at. Did you find it? Because I surely haven't found it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I don't know what the caution was.
When I went, it put me on Sean Williams, and he's on pit roads. I don't know. He has no damage on his car, but I'm going to rewind it here and see if he was the cause of the caution. I don't know, maybe he might have spun out or something. I'm not really too sure.
Oh, well.
No, it wasn't Sean. Wait, maybe. Well, was it?
Well, that's that trapped a lot of people a lap down, but a lot of those people will be able to get back up here and get back by the leader.
Yeah.
But, boy, that was just about perfect timing for Kyle Putz, because, boy, his tires were gone.
Yeah, and that wreck was not Sean Williams there, so I don't know what was going on, but it keeps taking me to him, so I don't know.
It took me to Josh Medlock, and he was fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know where the caution's at, folks.
One of those phantom cautions.
Yep. We have seen that before.
Yeah.
Well, everybody coming to pit road. This is going to kind of change things up a little bit here with everybody having equal tires. But that was a good shot for Kyle Putz there. I think maybe, Jeff, what do you think about maybe getting him up here to the booth and talk to him? He's going to be first off the pit road.
If I can find him here. I apologize. I was looking. Who'd you say that was?
Kyle Putz.
Kyle. Okay. There he comes. I was about getting ready to drag Alex Peck up.
Kyle Putz, you got a copy?
I got you.
Well, it was looking like your strategy was going to work there. You were staying out. It looked like you were going to try to make it on, 2 pit stops maybe? But, boy, all your strategy just kind of blown out the window right now. So, but you got the lead out here. You're holding on to it. Can you do anything to hold Nicholas Shelton back there?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we got for Shelton. We kind of have to save there. He just pulled away, and then he started coming back to me, but I didn't catch him as much as I wanted to. But, no, I'd say, even though we kind of had a wrench thrown in our strategy, I'd say it still worked out for the better to give us the lead here, considering we were running about 11th, 12th, trying to save a little bit of tires. So, yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to two-stop it, or we had enough fuel to make it all the way to halfway. So I'm just kind of sitting there thinking, might as well just, try something for fun while we're able to have it. But, we're leading now, and hopefully we can stay up here.
Well, you got to try things, and I think it was going to be a good strategy for you. I mean, yeah, sure, Nicholas was catching you, with the newer tires, but I think probably a 2 pit stop would have been pretty cool. One, yeah, I don't know if one pit stop would have worked out for you, but 2 would have been pretty good.
Yeah, it definitely would have come down to if it would have stayed green all the way, a 2-stop versus a 3-stop. It would have been exciting for sure. I don't know with how this weather would have had that play out. I know if weather's warm, it'll lean towards one, and then if it's cool, it'll lean towards the other. But
Well,
I don't know.
one question I got to ask you, and I'm going to try to ask a lot of drivers. How excited are you for the K&N series starting up next season?
Oh, it'll be fun for sure. Just a little bit something. I ran one of the official races at Daytona this week that they're at, and that was pretty exciting. But I'm sure, like in the league format and with all the cool paint schemes and stuff, it'll definitely be fun. So I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a nice break from school since I'll be home on the weekends to run. So it'll be fun.
And what do you think about the weather changes and all the stuff that Bobby's been going to do next season for the weather?
I think it's all for the better. I mean, like every season you kind of learn something, what you can do better and stuff. And just with dynamic weather, sometimes it made the racing worse, sometimes it made it better. So I think this is going to be a fair share of right smack dab in the middle. It should have good racing all around.
All right, brother. Well, we're going to let you get back to work, and good luck, Kyle. Man, I'm counting on you now. No pressure.
Thanks, man.
No pressure.
10-4.
Yeah, I don't know what the caution was there, man. That was kind of odd. Never did figure out what that was. All right, we'll get them going here, Jeff.
Yep, we'll do. Well, I can get back to the screen. Here we go. All right, pace car pulls back into the road.
Ready, green, 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 green.
There's the green flag. We're back underway here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the SRA Elwoods Designs Xfinity Series Championship race. Last race of the season, we got Kyle Putz right now out in the lead, and Nicholas Shelton just made it around Cedric Hunter to take back second. And I think he's on a charge here to get back up in the lead.
Yes, sir, and Michael Grillia goes to the inside of Cedric Hunter, too. Trying to get back up there to the third. He's been right on the tail of Nicholas Shelton for quite some time, and now they are running second and third, so this is going to be interesting how this is going to go. Bobby Z working his way closer to the front. He's now in sixth. Remember I said he's going to be the guy that's going to be up there to give Nicholas a rough time at the end. Let's see what he can do. Front guys have changed it up a little bit. Delonte Ballard now in ninth. Josh Robin, boy, look at the following he's got back here. Yay! Nicholas Kressel in that cool-looking paint job. Bobby Chaney all over the back of Tyler Ducharme there. And Tyler is running a lap down. He is the first car a lap down, not on the lead lap. And he's racing Bobby pretty hard. They're racing some of these lap cars pretty hard. Brian Workman, 22nd position for Brian. David Shutt back in 23rd. Still has not been able to get back on the lead lap. Josh Medlock, 24th. David Fish, 25th. And Aaron Cummings, he's still out there. He's kind of a little slow right now. Ronnie Norman taking it behind the wall. And Chance Crum. What is going on with them?
Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. Let's take a look here and see
Ronnie's got a lot of damage on his car. Aye.
Ooh. Let's take a look and see why Chance Crum took it out.
Smokes. Man, Ronnie looks like he was crunched by a semi or something there.
Yeah, Chance Crum's car is pretty banged up too, and he wasn't running race pace. He was a little slower, and he just pulled off the track. So I think he just felt that his car was just going to be possibly, maybe not, good enough out there to continue, and maybe just thought it was time to pull it in with the amount of damage that he had on the car.
Well, change for the lead. Nicholas Shelton back in the lead here, passing up Kyle Putz. Kyle all over the back of him. Now kind of giving Nicholas a little bit of breathing room now. And Nicholas is struggling with, boy, I'll tell you what, he was a little bit on the loose side coming out of 2 that time. So you can tell he must have the hammer right to the floorboards. good run for Nicholas Shelton today. He is so eager to win this championship that, man, I can't even imagine how he's feeling right now, just knowing that he's in the lead of this. And
Yeah.
whoever wins here tonight, let me put it this way, whoever finishes closest to the front, don't have to win the race, but whoever finishes closest to the front will be crowned the championship.
Yeah, so
it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, so basically, guys, what Rudy's talking about is right now, as we see Kyle Putz is right here on Nicholas Shelton. If it come down to the end of the race and Kyle Putz got by Nicholas Shelton and got the win, Nicholas finished second. Kyle's not in the chase. So Nicholas, if Kyle gets by Nicholas, he will still be considered the champion because he's the highest finisher in the race. But we've also got Ariotti back here in fourth, so there's only a 2-car difference in between him and Nicholas Shelton right now who are not in the chase. I think Ari's starting to push it here now, saying it's go time. I need to get up here and try to strive for this win and try to get around Nicholas as best as I can. And I think it's what the mode he's in right now. He's just in the go mode, try to get up here because he knows Nicholas is starting to pull away, and he's the closest car to him and the closest next competitor.
Right.
So I think back from Ariotti, the closest one from that would be Brett Pancari.
Alex Peck, I think. Alex Peck in 13.
Excuse me, Alex. Yes.
Yep. Then Brett Pancari, but Brett's going backwards now. He looks like he just hit the wall and he's out across the grass. Oh man, he's not having a good night here.
No, he's not.
So we've lost quite a few drivers out here. The chase drivers now, I've kind of lost track of them here, but I know Nicholas Shelton.
Yep.
Let's see, Ariotti.
Yep. Delonte Ballard.
Delonte Ballard, yep.
And then Alex Peck. So that's 5. And Brett Pancari is 6. And he's coming to pit road. I think his chances of a championship here, unless something really super drastically happens, I think Brett Pancari's chances of the championship are out the window. But you know what? You got to give it up to all 6 of them guys, man. Them guys, they have raced so hard to get to this point in the championship that, as far as I'm concerned, they're all champion drivers out there right now. Them 6, they've outdriven all them cars out there on the track to put themselves in that position to become a champion. So as far as I'm concerned, they're all 6 champions. Yeah, that was only 5, Rudy. We actually forgot one. We didn't say Tyler Ducharme, but he's currently running 1 lap down right now.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I forgot him. How did I forget him?
I don't know.
Yeah,
well, I did too, so you weren't the only one.
Well, Brian O'Shell, last one on the lead lap in 18th position.
Yeah, Tyler Ducharme right now racing it up the number 2 car of Austin Roberts. Austin Roberts is a little ways back from Tyler, but they are on the same lap. So, but Tyler's up here racing with some lead lap traffic here.
Yeah, he is. Just about got into the side of Josh Robin right there. And, boy, Nicholas Kressel's giving him a tough time right now. Oh, man, they're going to touch. How are they not touching? I don't know. Wow.
Nick Northrup has done the right thing right there.
Or Nick Northrup, yeah. What did I say? Nicholas Kressel? I thought I meant Nick Northrup. I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah, Northrup, trying to find him. How come I'm not finding him? There he is, running in 10th. There, he finally got around Ducharme now. Them guys can quit racing each other, and boy, Nick Northrup's trying to reel in Josh Robin for that 9th place finish. And we are at the halfway mark here, folks, with Nicholas Shelton still leading by 1.2 seconds now over Kyle Putz. Guerrilla coming up on Putz. And Ariotti. There's a 3-car pack right there. A 3-pack. Hey, that's a half a 6-pack. Jared Darling, 5th place. Well, let's run around the field here, get the top 10 out of the way here. Nicholas Shelton was our pole sitter tonight by, what was that, 5/1000ths of a second over Michael Guerrilla. That's, man, that was really a close qualifying time. And he's running in the lead. Kyle Putt started 9th on the field, running in 2nd. Michael Guerrilla now started 2nd in running in 3rd. Ariotti started 7th, running in 4th. Jared Darling started 6th, running in 5th. Cedric Hunter started 19th on the field. Almost, well, he did brush the wall there, running in 6th place. So that's one of the biggest movers out there right now. Bobby Zielinski probably is the biggest mover.
Yeah.
Running in 7th place. Sorry about that, folks. Tickle in my throat. I can't get rid of it. It's that time of the year, you know. Delonte Ballard started 10th place, running in 8th. Josh Robbins started 17th, running in 9th. And Nick Northrup running out the top 10 here after starting in 5th position. So that's your top 10. Zach Hudson in 11th. Now there's an old Terry or a Bobby Labonte paint scheme right there. Like that.
On the 86 car. Yeah, I like that too.
Interstate batteries. Alex Peck, one of the chase drivers, back here in 12th. He's not having a good night. He started 4th position, and he's way back here in 12th and running about 8.5 seconds behind the leader. Man, that's he's got a lot of ground to make up in this second half of the race.
Yeah, he does.
All right, Nicholas Caressel, 13th. Femi Olat. We were seeing Femi up there battling earlier, way up inside the top 10, easily inside the top 10. Now back in 14th position, so he's got his work cut out for him too. Bobby Chaney started 15th, still running in 15th. Mark Newland, we ain't talked about Mark yet tonight. Started 18th, running in 16th. Looks like he's having a decent night, not bad. Talked about Sean Williams earlier being up there in that top 10 when it comes down to the end of this race, because that's just the way he's been racing pretty much the latter part of this season. He's been coming on really strong at the end of the races, so we'll keep an eye on him. He's running 12.3 seconds behind the leader right now, not out of it by any means whatsoever. So not in the chase, but he's not out of the race just yet. He's really putting the hammer down. Bobby Zielinski in 7th. The Great Pumpkin. Sorry, Bobby, I just let that kind of fit when I seen that whole orange car. The Great Pumpkin. I got to pick on him a little bit, you know. He's a good guy. He'll take it easily. He's trying to reel in Cedric Hunter. Gosh, you'd swear I was drinking or something. I ain't drinking. Guerrilla into 3rd, Ariotti 4th. Both of them got by Kyle Putz. Kyle goes back to 4th. So Ariotti's in striking distance. They are only 2 seconds behind the leader, Nicholas Shelton. What if a caution come out now? Wouldn't that be something? And here he goes to the inside of Michael Guerrilla. Has he been saving something and he's putting the hammer down now?
I think he is.
Oh, a little loose coming out of turn 4, just like they've all been.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, I don't think he ever lifted off the gas either. He just kept the hammer down. He's got nothing to lose right now. I mean, he's got to do everything he can to get up there with Nicholas Shelton if he's got a chance to pull out this win here tonight and the championship.
Yeah.
And you gotta think about that. Brian Workman, man, just come off a pit road and with them fresh tires on. Look at that, man. He passed
The Reynolds wrap car.
Yeah, he passed Cedric Hunter and Kyle Putz like they were standing still.
Yeah.
And there he goes around Ariotti. So good to see Brian out there racing again. One of our guys that has actually got a career now, crew chiefing for a Xfinity Series driver. I'm not sure who he's with right now. Somebody said here a couple of weeks ago, but he was with Jeff Green.
Yep.
But I don't know who he's with now. He's kind of bouncing around, but went to school for it. And man, I wish him the best of luck out there. Brian Wortman, folks, crew chief for an Xfinity Series driver. That's pretty awesome, man. That's quite a tall order right there. A good driver. Nicholas Shelton. He's coming up on Nicholas Shelton. That's our race leader. And wow, he's going to get one of his laps back by the good old-fashioned way. Look at this.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Man, if that's how much them fresh tires help you out. We got a lot of guys coming off pit road now. Or more guys, I should say. The number 3 there, David Fish, just come off pit road with fresh tires. He drives around the race leader. Josh Medlock out of the race. I don't know if
he received throughput.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Nah.
Oh, doggone it. Oh well, he'll be in the booth with me next week. Hopefully that doesn't happen to him next season. I mean, in a couple of weeks. Yeah, they'll be off next week, folks, here for the for SRA. So there won't be no broadcast next week. Tomorrow night closes out their SRA Gen 6 Gen 6 series, sponsored by Josh Robin, and that will be their season finale tomorrow night, folks. So tune in same time right here on the iRacing portal and on MaxSpeedTV YouTube. So appreciate everybody tuning in. And I think we might be creeping up on maybe the final pit stop here of the leader, probably within the next 10 laps. I'm guessing.
Might be
10, maybe 15 laps. Oh, we have a caution again.
Yes, we do.
We got a couple of them into it here. Looks like Nick Northrup's got damage on his car. Let's go back and take a look here, folks. Second caution of the race. Camille Ladd on the inside here of Nick Northrup. Tyler Ducharme right there. Brett Pancari. Okay, they're coming into turn 3, and it looks to me like Nick Northrup ghosted into Femio Ladd a little bit. And both of them going to go into the wall. Ouch. That smarted just a little bit. And you know what, Jeff? That is not going to buff out.
No, it isn't.
That's going to be some time on pit road to get that fixed. Nick Northrup coming down pit road. Heavy smoke coming out of the back. Well, he must have missed his pit stall or something here. I'm not sure. Nope, there he goes. Okay, so he's coming to pit road. Well, now I'm kind of wondering, they are in the window. Well, they can make it the rest of the way here, and they are coming to pit road. They must not think that that's going to be the last caution here or something.
Yeah.
Caution number 2. And we've had 5 lead changes out there so far today, folks. Nicholas Shelton, our race leader, bringing everybody to pit road. And Nick Northrup takes his car behind the wall. Maybe we can get him down here and talk to him. Nick Northrup, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Nick, boy, looked like some ghosting there between you and Femi Olat. You're done for the day?
Yeah, we're done. We're definitely done.
Okay. Well, how was the racing out there up to that point? I mean, it was some nice green flag runs.
Yeah, once the track started getting a lot more heat in it, it started getting a little loose. I couldn't really drive that well, but yeah, it was really fun.
Well, that's good. I guess that's going to wrap up the season here. What are you thinking about the K&N cars for next season? How excited are you about that?
Pretty excited. I like the K&N cars. Hopefully we have a lot of short tracks. They're really fun in short tracks. I haven't seen the schedule yet. I'll have to check that out.
I didn't see too many short tracks on the schedule. They were all pretty big tracks.
Oh, well.
Sonoma was one of them, so the Sonoma Long. That'll be fun.
That'll definitely be interesting,
yeah,
Rudy.
Yeah, that's a little past halfway in the season. That'll be fun. I can't bring it up right at the moment because I had it earlier, but I can't bring it up at the moment. But yeah, it looks like a pretty good schedule. Starting out at Daytona 07. That ought to be pretty good.
Oh, that'll be real fun coming out of 4.
Yeah, all them bumps. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sorry about your luck today, Nick. But, like I said, we've seen a little bit of ghosting there. It's like you kind of ghosted into Femi Olat. And, of course, both of you hit the wall after that. So, man, tough break for you. And we can't wait to see you back next season, brother.
Yeah, thanks for broadcasting all our races. Really appreciate it. It's been fun.
Man, this is great. I know all you guys so well. It just kind of like, it feels like I'm back home here,
Exactly.
So, all right, Nick. Well, we'll see you probably tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, you will.
Okay. All right. And good luck tomorrow night, too. That's going to be interesting here back at Atlanta.
Have fun tonight.
All right. See you, buddy. All right. Nicholas Shelton retakes the lead. I put second. Ariotti third. Ariotti's right there in striking distance. He's got to get a good run here and get around Kyle Putz to hang on to Nicholas Shelton. Boy, this is going to be so interesting as this turns out.
Yes, it is. But since the caution flag didn't come out, Ariotti's got a pretty good shot here, I think, to try his best to get around Nicholas Shelton here and try to contend for that championship. All right. All right, pace car heads back in pit road. There's the green flag. We're back underway here at Atlanta Speedway, and a good restart here for Nicholas Shelton and Ariotti.
Holy smoke, they're 3 wide back here. Look at that.
Wow.
They got around Cedric Hunter. We're going to see more of this.
Oh, yes. And look who else is coming into the picture now, Rudy. Delonta Ballard. He's up to 4th.
Oh, yeah, I know it. Him and Bobby Zielinski in a good battle here. That's another one of our chase contenders here in the top 3. We've got, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in the top 6. Alex Peck and another one of the chase drivers. This was a good reprieve for him to get caught back up to the field here. Bobby Cheney coming alive here, 9th place to the inside of Nicholas Caressel. Interesting moving. Oh boy, Caressel going to the outside. Oh man, almost into the wall. Holy smokes, that Flex Seal almost got Flex Sealed onto the wall. And he's going to go backwards here. And these guys are racing it up pretty hard. Him and Bobby Cheney. He's still holding on to it. Let's see this. Let's see him trying on the outside of Alex Peck now. And Ariotti for the lead. How did we miss that?
I don't know. How did we miss that? Wow.
Holy smokes, getting by Nicholas Shelton. I don't believe this. Oh, my word. Like I said, Jeff, we could see a total upset here tonight if one of these other drivers could get up here and get by Nicholas Shelton. And there's the guy that's going to do it right there. Ariotti leading a couple of laps so far. After Shelton leading 63 laps, Ariotti's taking over the lead, and we've got about 35 to go right now at the line, folks. Wow, look at this. Look at the trail of cars behind Ariotti. Ari's got to be just like, I bet you he's sweating bullets right now.
Yeah, he probably is.
And you look at, he's starting to put a little distance on Shelton.
Yeah.
And now, here's a question that I got for you, Jeff. Nicholas has been out in clean air most of the night. We know how clean air works around these cars.
Yeah.
And now that he's not in clean air, maybe he's just not quite as fast,
Yeah, and we've talked about this before. This happened to him a few races ago where he got mired back in traffic, and we could just tell that not with him being out in clean air for so long, it was starting to play a toll on his driving ability in his car just because it was a whole new area for him because of the dirty air.
Yep.
So, but he's only behind one car right now, so it's not as much dirty air as he's getting being behind multiple cars. So I think he's okay right.
A little blocking going on there.
That looked great.
Yeah, it did. Ariotti says, Wow, these guys are racing it up pretty hard. Well, Ari did get up there and lead some laps, so he knows what it feels like up front now. And he's just going to have to work to get back around Nicholas Shelton. Hopefully, he didn't use them tires up too bad getting around Nicholas. And he's got something for Nicholas at the very end. Just keep the pressure on him. About all you can do. Zielinski, 6th place. He got around Delonte Ballard. Now Ballard in trouble here with Alex Peck closing up on him. Both of them chase contenders. Looks like David Fish, Femi Olat, and Nick Northrup all out of the race. So we've lost 3 more. Down to 22 drivers left out here on the track right now. That's still an awful lot out of this field after starting with 32. Michael Grillia back here in 10th. This is not where he wants to be. Not where he wants to be at all. Taking a look to the inside there of Jared Darling. Alec Peck he did take a look there on the inside of Delonte Ballard. But it's just so hard to get that run down there on the bottom, especially coming out of turn 4.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt. Matt's in chat. Matt Simpson. Good to see you there, buddy. Old Slam. Yes, it is awesome racing. I got to say that. Ariotti back into the lead. Man, this is getting crazy up here. We're inside the 30 to go. And now Nicholas Shelton's kind of backed it out just a little bit. He might be just trying to cool them tires off a little bit. He's probably pushing it so hard. These guys are really struggling with that turn. Coming out of turn 4, the cars are getting a little wiggly. So you got to kind of you got to kind of pay attention to that, because if somebody really gets loose coming out of 4, there's somebody right there to fill that slot.
Yeah, exactly.
Shelton falling back to 0.3 of a second. Kyle putting the pressure on. He's trying to make Nicholas Shelton make a mistake here. so he can maybe come out of here with a second place. Nicholas Kressel up to fourth with that red, white, and blue stars and stripes car, Flex Seal. Bobby Zielinski.
Yeah, that's a sharp-looking pit scheme.
Yeah, it is. Drops it down to the bottom, looking for fourth, and he's got a good run coming off of turn 4. Flex Seal going backwards. Cedric Hunter, 6th place. And he's going to get a run on Nicholas Kressel. Nick's kind of trapped up on that high side. And Bobby Zielinski completes that pass, goes into 4th. Cedric Hunter not done yet. He drops it right into the pocket underneath Nicholas Kressel, opening that door up, and Delonte Ballard sticks his nose in there, and he says, I'm going too. Man, these guys are racing really hard back here in the pack.
Yes, they are.
Shelton now all over the back of Ariotti, coming to 24 to go this time. Oh, we have a caution.
Uh-oh, yes we do.
Tyler Ducharme going around. Let's go see what happened to Tyler. And I'm just going to take a guess here. We'll see in just a minute, but I think it might have been a self-spin. He caught that white line down on the apron. And boy, that's something you don't want to do here at Atlanta. And boy, that car got all kinds out of shape. He almost had it saved, though. And he spins it around right in front of Mark Newland. The good news is he did not hit anything. But he was the guy that was going to get the... he did get hit by Sean Williams. Oh, you're kidding me.
Nope.
Ooh, wow. Well, let's go back and see that again. I want to see what the heck happened there, because how could Sean Williams have hit him? I'm not sure. Let's go check this out, because I want to see this from Sean Williams' point of view. Okay, he had a car on the outside. I think he was thinking that Tyler was going to get it going and get off the track, but he was still spinning. He still didn't even have complete control of that car. And at the last second, looks like Sean was going to go down low, but he couldn't. There was a car there, and he just took Tyler Ducharme in the side. So, wow. This is crazy. Well, everybody comes to pit road. But off pit road, Nicholas Shelton will remain the leader. And Ariotti comes out second. Bobby Zielinski third. Kyle Puts fourth. And Cedric Hunter will be your top 5. This race ain't nowhere from being over, I'm telling you. As fast as Ariotti is, oh man, this is going to be a wild finish. I hope everybody's ready for this. I'm pumped.
Oh yes.
This is going to be an amazing finish. What a way to wrap up a season here for all these guys, man. I don't care what anybody says. This league, they put on some fantastic shows out here. And what the racing competition amongst these guys has just like, wow. It's become tenfold in the last couple of seasons.
Yes, it has.
Yeah. And, a lot of it is the competition that they're up against out there. You could take guys like Bobby Zielinski that's won, a lot of races here. Nicholas Shelton that's won a lot of races. Ariotti that's won a lot. These guys, are so tight together in competition that, man, it can't help but being right up there in some of the top leagues in iRacing for competition.
Yeah.
So it looks like Austin Roberts and Brian Wertman, they will get the iRacing way by. They're just ahead of Nicholas Shelton. They'll be back on the tail end of the lead lap. So that'll put 18 cars on the lead lap. The one that never really got back on the lead lap was David Shutt.
Yeah.
I'm really kind of surprised at that. He never got back on the lead lap. And
he started third position today.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah.
And Sean Williams on pit road. Aaron Cummings 21st position, still got some pretty heavy damage, but he will get a top 20 out of this because he'll be able to get by Sean Williams actually on this lap, and he'll be in 20th. So, man, still out there though. All right, cars are doubled up. We're going back racing.
Yes, sir.
And it'll be 20 to go at the line. Nicholas Shelton, Ariotti starting side by side up here in the front row. Zielinski starting third, and Kyle puts fourth. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Zielinski up 24 positions. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I told you he was going to be there at the end, and look at this.
Oh, yes.
This is going to be crazy. Get ready, folks. We're going racing. It's NASCAR.
Hotlanta.
Hotlanta, yeah. NASCAR at Hotlanta. Here we go. Pace car's in. And Nicholas Shelton didn't waste any time. He got the jump that he needed to do. Ariotti and Zielinski start side by side. Zielinski to the bottom. May take up that position from, yes, he does. Ariotti might do the old crossover on him, though. Nope, Zielinski's not going to let that happen. He protected that position at all costs. Ariotti wants to get up there and grab that lead again. Nicholas Caressel. Boy, Nicholas has been a thorn in their side up here pretty much all day long, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Driving number 30 Flex Seal Chevrolet. That is a new number for him. I'm used to him driving the 17 car.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah. Guerrilla, 7th place. Up on the high side. Cedric Hunter on the bottom. Alex Peck, Delonte Ballard still battling side by side back here. They're both chase drivers, 18 to go. Coming to 17 to go. Ariotti does get back around Bobby Zielinski. And now he's got to chase down Nicholas Shelton. Can he do it? Equalized out here now. Everybody's got new tires. It seemed like Ariotti was a little bit better on the long run. Did you notice that, Jeff?
Yeah, but it also seemed like Nicholas was as well. So I think with that being said, Ari's going to have some work to do to try to get up here with 17 laps to go and get around him. I think both of them are kind of running the same strategy right now. They're running around the same line, and I think they can run, the car the same way.
Yeah.
So, because it seems like Nicholas Shelton can always get the better runs long run when his tires start to heat up and get worn in a little bit. Because when we seen at the beginning of the races and stuff like that, everybody was staying around him until like 20 laps in. That's when he got the afterburner and just took off.
Yeah.
So he got his tires worked in. He got where he was comfortable, and he was able to, work the car. So right now, with they're on fresh tires, I think Ariotti has a chance to catch him, and I think there's enough laps to do it. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out.
Oh, boy, and I'll tell you what, he is closing that gap down. He's down to 0.3 of a second.
Yeah.
Nicholas probably doing a little mirror driving right now, watching where Ari's at. That is for the championship. Both of them boys want this championship. And I'll tell you what, Ariotti would be, I can't even tell you how ecstatic he would be to grab this championship. I can't even tell you. It would be astronomical. We would hear probably hooping and hollering for weeks. It'll be all over Facebook, Twitter, everywhere if he can grab this championship here tonight. I can guarantee it. Social media will be exploding. Right there, 0.2 of a second, so he's in that draft. Bobby Zielinski, third. Kyle puts fourth. Gressel and Guerrilla still battling back here.
Yeah.
And while they're side by side, that puts Alex Peck in a position where he can't get by these guys.
No.
The only way
But it also puts.
he'd have to go
ahead.
3 wide to get by him.
Yeah, but it also puts those guys in a worse position because they're racing with each other, slowing their momentum down. And it's letting Alex reel them in.
Yes. Well, Ariotti all over Nicholas Shelton. Is he waiting to 10 to go to get by him? Is he going to wait 5 to go? Is he just really putting the hammer down and doing everything he can right now with Nicholas Shelton? I don't think so. I think he's got something saved up. I think he's got an ace in a hole here.
Yeah, I think what he needs to do right now in the position that he's in and as close to the back bumper of Nicholas Shelton there he is. With 12 laps to go, he's got plenty enough room to stay right here and make a move. I think what he needs to do is kind of put pressure on Nicholas and get him to wear his tires out a little bit. But then again, Nicholas is kind of like Terry Labonte, the Iceman. He's got a cool demeanor under pressure. He doesn't get pressured very much. He's kind of, you come up there, you drive behind him, you try to put pressure on him, but it just doesn't work.
Yeah, Nicholas doesn't, he's not intimidated, I can tell you that. He doesn't intimidate it easily.
No, he doesn't.
You can hear them guys, I'm riding on board here with Ariotti right now. Very little lifting in 1 and 2, but they do burp the gas a little bit going into 3, just anticipating that little bit of looseness that's coming out of turn 4. I mean, he just barely burping the gas in 1 and 2. Wow, look at this, man. What a show. 10 to go, folks. Coming to 9 to go this time by. And it's going to be between them two. Bobby Zielinski is falling back far enough. I think he's out of it for the win anyhow. But still coming 24 positions up through the field. Look at this, from 27th to 3rd.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing. I'm going to pretty much stay right on these two up here in the front, guys, because this is for the championship. One of those two are going to be crowned the champion here tonight. Shelton's starting to put a little distance on Ariotti again. Is that by design? Is Ari setting him up? Is he cooling his tires off to make that late race one? I don't know.
Yeah. Hard to tell.
I mean, it's so close. Ariotti's thinking to himself, it's so close. And, I mean, wow. What more can you say about a guy like that man, he did his homework. I'll bet you there was a lot of practice time here in the last week building up to tonight.
Yeah, I bet you there was, but we see Ariotti's already lost down to 5/10 now. He's back, off of Nicholas Shelton, so coming to 6 to go. I'm not too sure if that's enough.
Yeah, I don't know. As long as he doesn't, he's still falling, though. Now he's 0.6 of a second back. 6 laps to go. Can Nicholas Shelton come home the champion here? We'll get a chance to talk to all 3 of these in the top position here, but especially Nicholas Shelton or Ariotti, whichever wins the champion here, is crowned the champion. Zielinski closing up 3/4 of a second behind Ariotti. We'll have to wait for, I think, Nicholas Shelton. I don't think he's in TeamSpeak, so we'll have to wait for him to come in. Great Pumpkin up to 3rd. Oh, he'll probably be mad at me for saying that. He's closing up on Ariotti, though. He's within a half a second.
Yes,
5 to go.
Yeah, and sadly, Ariotti has now fallen back to 0.8 of a second off of Nicholas Shelton. I don't think he has enough to catch back up. He'd have to get probably 0.3 on the next couple of laps. He'd have to get like 0.3 a lap just to catch back up. Now he's 0.9 back. He's almost a whole second back now. So
yeah. Well, what we were thinking earlier about maybe Ariotti was saving something back, I'm kind of wondering if Nicholas Shelton wasn't kind of pedaling it just a little bit.
He might have been, and I think maybe Ari might have been the one pushing and burned up his tires.
That could have been, yes. Burn him up too early. Now he's a second behind. And Bobby Zielinski closing. Coming to 3 to go. Is Zielinski going to snag that second position away from Ariotti? Well, catching Aries one thing, but getting by him's another. But Aries not one of the kind of guys that, you know, he's not going to go out there. If Zielinski's faster than him, he'll definitely pull over and let him go. I mean, he's not going to take a chance on wrecking him out this close to the finish. You know, that wouldn't be good.
No.
1.2 seconds behind Nicholas Shelton. One, look how much that track has rubbered up, so you can just imagine how much it's changed.
Yeah.
2 to go. And here goes Zielinski inside Ariotti for second place. Aries trying to fight back on the outside. No, Zielinski's got a pretty strong car right there right now. It's going to tuck back in behind. He may try one more time here on the next lap. Coming to white flag, this time by from Nicholas Shelton. One more lap, and he will be crowned the champion in the Kellogg's car.
White flag, nice and smooth.
Ariotti, Bobby Zielinski. Ari trying to stay down low to protect that position. And I think he's going to do it. I don't think Zielinski's got enough to get up there now. It's kind of too late. Oh, he's going to take a dive in. One last shot at it, and he's not going to be able to do it.
Checker flag.
And there it is for the win, championship and all. Nicholas Shelton across the line first for the SRA Elwood's Design Xfinity Series here. And man, what a finish that was. Big congratulations to Nicholas Shelton before he wrecks it. I don't want to see him wreck it. I don't know if he's going to... We'll see if he comes around and does a burnout for us. I don't know. He might. We don't see a burnout. I don't know. But Jeff, if you want to get those, well, 2 of them anyhow.
All right.
We'll start out with Bobby Zielinski. There he goes with his burnout. Well, that was a short burnout. Bobby Zielinski, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you tried and you tried and you tried to get by Ariotti there at the end, but the biggest mover of the race was you tonight, Bobby. You come from 27th up to 3rd. Man, what a fantastic run. You never did get a chance to get up there and lead a lap, but tell us about the racing out there and them last couple of laps between you and Ariotti.
Yeah, it was. I had originally let him go just because, you know, him and Shelton are battling for the championship, and I was just having fun tonight. I didn't have any warm-up laps, any qualifying laps, so I want to see how I would do without that, and started 27th. Just went and just had some fun today. Pro season's ended, and I ain't testing, so I thought, why not, you know, race SRA, and area at the end there, that was fun. I just didn't have enough time, I guess, to get by him, as I know his tires were off trying to chase down Shelton. So it was just a lot of fun racing there, you know, fun racing these guys. And yeah, just couldn't get by him there, but we almost did it. And good job to Shelton, though.
All right. Well, I know we got a lot of interviews to go through tonight, Nicholas. So, but is there anybody you want to give a thank you out to for your 3rd place? Oh, I'm sorry,
yeah,
Bobby. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I just want to give a shout out to you, like always. I miss doing these SRA races and having my, you know, you commentate them. So it's cool to be back and just have some fun today. And shout out to, shout out to Ari and Shelton for their battle there. It was fun watching them battle. I didn't want to screw that up, so I just let them let Ari by there. And thanks to everyone at SRA that runs the league. And shout out to everyone at Slip Angle, and I'm looking forward to 2017, I guess you could say.
Well, the Great Pumpkin did it again here tonight, coming in 3rd. I had to give you a shout out about that, the Great Pumpkin. My
orange car.
Yeah, your orange car. So, all right, Bobby. Well, are you planning on racing next season in the K&N series?
Yeah, you should see me a lot more next season in SRA in general.
Good.
this season I think I only did like 4 or 5 races, and well, actually maybe 6 now, and I didn't finish outside top 3 in any of them. So I finished top 3 in every single race, so that was good from that perspective. But you'll see me more definitely next season.
All right, Bobby, thanks a lot, and congrats again on 3rd place here. And we'll see you hopefully. I don't know. You're going to race tomorrow night in the Gen 6 Series.
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see. All right. If not, well, we'll see you back here in the K&N Series in 2 weeks.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, thank you. All right, Jeff, you got second?
Yeah, sure do. Ariotti, you got a cop.
Yeah, 10 for it, Jeff.
Hey, man, tell us about that run you had out there tonight at Atlanta. It looked like you was giving a pretty good battle there to Nicholas Shelton. Tell us what happened there at the end.
I just burnt off my tires, man. That's the thing about Nicholas. Kind of like Marcus when he first started racing with us and just started getting really better. You just have to learn from him. And Marcus, he's really consistent, but like Nicholas is like a robot, man. You just have to be. We just have to learn, man. I'm not entirely sure how he can drive so hard, but at the same time, like save his tires. So it's going to be interesting and a lot of fun to learn from him. But yeah, the entire night, man, I just planned on saving my tires, and just seeing where that would lead me. And it's towards the end of the first run, I could tell that I was kind of gaining on him, but I don't think he I think he kind of underestimated how fast the tires were actually going to burn. So I think a lot of people just kind of burned the tires off there, and I just ended up saving more than I think the majority of people. But towards the end of the race, I kind of found a little line in 1 and 2 that I was sort of beating him at initially. But again, he just has to be really consistent, and I wasn't consistent enough and couldn't save my tires enough, and that was pretty much the championship right there, man. I'm glad I was able to give him a run, but yeah, that's all I really had.
Yeah, so I guess you could say that Nicholas Shelton is the replacement for Marcus Richardson, since Marcus doesn't race over here as much as he used to.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I can tell how there's a lot of sort of animosity, but I mean, we had the same thing towards Marcus too. But yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun learning from him, and just we're all getting better at. None of these guys who are pretty much a core of SRA, they're not the same drivers that were 6 months ago and like a year ago. Everyone's getting faster. I mean, guys we thought were running in the back. When I first started racing with these guys, I mean, I'm like, what's this guy doing up front here? And come to find out, I'm the one who's regressed, and a lot of these guys are just getting faster. So it's going to be a lot of fun racing with them, and I hope he keeps racing with this league. And yeah, man, it's just the best I've ever done in a season. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, congratulations on the best season you've had so far. Tell us about your mindset, though, knowing that you made it into the last round of the chase tonight, coming through practice and qualifying there, on what your mindset was to go into the race and try to get the championship.
I was just going to have to do whatever he wasn't going to do. Initially, I was thinking, I'm like, all right, I can do 3 like pit stop race. But later on in the run, I'm like, man, this car's getting really loose. And sure enough, he pitted on lap 30, and I figured he was doing the 4-pit strategy, and it kind of messed up my plans. And that was pretty much it. I was just going to try to do whatever I could that he wasn't doing, just to get myself up front and stay up front. And I got up there. I just couldn't finish the job. So.
Yeah, well, congratulations, on your finish tonight and your effort there to get around Nicholas. But how do you feel, with the change here that Bobby's announced for you guys, that you'll no longer be running the Xfinity car on Sunday nights, but you'll be going to a NASCAR K&N retro style series?
Well, I know they did the race like that earlier. I don't know if it was last year, but I never actually got to race in it. I'm looking forward to it. The B car I prefer the B car over the trucks, but it's so momentum like based. I really didn't know what I was going to do tonight, but so yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that K&N's going to hold for me, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be nice running all those paint schemes and old retro cars.
Exactly, excellent. Well, What do you have for the guys tomorrow night in the Gen 6 series? Did you make the chase in that?
Unfortunately, I did not, but I actually was more prepared for that race than I was this one. I've been running the A fixed quite a bit this week, and I actually like my chances for tomorrow, even though I wouldn't be racing for a championship. So I'll do the best I can and try to stay out of the guys who are running for a championship. But yeah, thanks for all the drivers who showed up this season, and I'm looking forward to next season for sure. I'm really actually looking forward to all the changes that are coming to SRA. So thanks to you guys for broadcasting. I can't wait to watch this. Thanks for all the viewers who were watching. I hope you guys enjoy the race, and we'll see you guys next night.
All right, Ari. Well, congratulations again on your finish tonight here in Atlanta. And we'll see you in a few weeks when it's time for the K&N series in the new Gen 6 season.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it, Jeff. Rudy?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, Rudy.
All right, that brings us up to the race winner here, Nicholas Shelton. Nicholas, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you got to tell me about them. That last green flag run there, boy, I'll tell you what, you and Ari swapping it back and forth. Were you pedaling it, or were you giving it everything you had? And, I'm sure you probably didn't really want Ari to get by you, did you?
I was trying to save a little bit of tire and try to run my own pace, but he wanted to go a little bit faster, so we kept going back and forth. And eventually I just said, I'll see if I can just outrun him and see if his tires burn off, and his burned off like a lap or two before mine did. So that's pretty much how that was.
That extra horsepower you got under the hood really helped out tonight then, huh? I'm kidding. Well,
oh, yeah.
Not only did you win the race here tonight, but apparently you did win the championship, bar no infractions of any rules or anything. But we'll get with that here in just a minute. Bobby's going to talk to you about that. But congratulations on the win here tonight. And, man, I'll tell you what, that was some fantastic racing out there. You guys put on one heck of a show.
Yeah, I mean, this car at this track is one of those momentum. We always stay in the packs usually. It's kind of hard to spread out for the short run at least. So we always get stuck together and run real hard, and we just run real close and everything.
Well, we were talking about it earlier here about, just how close you guys were and everything, but it kind of makes you wonder, that you guys are so close like that. How much of a factor did the weather play in it? Because we've seen a lot of guys getting a little bit squirrely coming off of turn 4.
Oh, the weather was everything, because if it was any cooler, we'd have been stuck together in a pack the whole time. I think the tires would have fell off, but it wouldn't have been the 2.5 seconds that it fell off in that race.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, it was a great racing out there, Nicholas. So I know you got some thank yous to give out for just for the race here, and then we'll get on to the championship. Anybody you want to thank?
I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting all season, and Cheney for letting me in here and run with the guys and hanging out and having fun.
All right, Nicholas. Well, we're gonna give the floor over to Bobby now to crown the champion here. So, Bobby, take it away.
Thank you, Rudy. Well, on behalf of Sim Race Authority, congratulations on the title, Nick. Took the, I think you go by Nick, do you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you win the race and the championship, so good job. I mean, some of these guys are pretty tough, and you did it.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate, like I said, you guys letting me in here and running with you guys and having fun and all that.
Yep. Awesome.
And the check's in the mail.
Hey, Rudy, if you don't mind, I'd like to say little things about next season.
Yep.
I know some guys that watch the broadcast up and wanting to know to get into the league. Next season starts February 5th. If you guys will be opening up recruiting, opening up the league to take new drivers in after tomorrow night's race. So if you guys want to sign up and race in the Gen 6 or the Throwback National Series that are running next year or next season, we'll be running throwback schemes from the 90s era and early 2000s. We did make a correction after talking with all the admins and stuff, that we are going to make you, in the Throwback Series, make you run the number that goes with that car. We feel like that's going to make it look even better. So in the B car, well, not necessarily the B car, but our Sunday Night League will be running out of its own separate league now, league page, instead of the main one. We run out both. The main one will become the Gen 6 series. And we hope you guys will run both series. That's what we want. We're giving away participation awards next year for guys that show up and race both series. So don't be afraid of the Gen 6. I mean, come on in and race. And thanks for watching all season.
Yeah, we've had last week, Bobby, I just wanted to let you know, last week I think we set a record, some kind of a record, but we had a record that we haven't had in chat in, gosh, it's been a couple of years. We had 92 viewers in there last week. So the viewership just on this series alone right here has grown, man, immensely. Just watching you guys out there turning such amazing races. So thank you again for having me be your broadcaster, dude. I love it.
Hey, no problem. And glad to have you back next season if you'll have us.
Oh, yes.
For both series, and Jeff for broadcasting all season. Appreciate that. And
yep,
we got one more to go and close the season out, and we'll back up again.
Yes, sir. You're going to be off 1 week and then be back February 5th.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, Nicholas, do we expect to see you tomorrow night in the championship race here back at Atlanta in the Gen 6 series?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. All right. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for chatting with us. And Bobby, anything else you need to say?
Just, to everybody watching, I do have something to say that with Shelton winning the title in this series, and he's up next tomorrow night. If he wins tomorrow night, he'll get trophies for both championships, plus he'll get $100 and whatever he wants to PayPal or iRacing credits. So if he could claim both titles.
Awesome. You know what he's going to be doing. He's going to be running the wheels off that Gen 6 car tomorrow night. I think you're doing, 150 laps tomorrow or 140 laps tomorrow night?
140, I think.
Yeah. Yep. So that'll be interesting. All right, guys. Well, let's run down through the results here after crowning the champion here, Nicholas Shelton. Big congratulations to him. Man, what a fantastic race. Running through the results here, he will come home the race winner tonight, Ariotti, with a close second, bidding for that championship. And, man, I'll tell you what, it was a close one, Jeff. Very close.
Yes.
Bobby Zielinski trying to get up there to the lead, but didn't want to interfere with Ariotti, but had a little fun there racing with Ari. He will come in third. Biggest mover of the race, picking up 24 positions out there on the track tonight. Kyle Puix battled up front, led 17 laps earlier in the race. He will come in fourth. Alex Peck fifth. Michael Grillia will finish sixth. Delonte Ballard seventh. Jared Darling eighth. Brett Pancari ninth. And Bobby Cheney finishing in 10th. Jeff?
Yep, we got Cedric Hunter finishing in 11th place tonight. Zach Hudson will finish in 12th. Nicholas Caressa will finish in 13th. Josh Robin in 14th. We'll have Austin Roberts finish in 15th. Mark Newland will finish 16th. Last car on the lead lap. Brian Workman will finish in 17th. He was the first car one lap down. Aaron Cummings will finish in 18th. Brian O'Shell will finish 19th. David Shutt in 20th. Rudy?
Sean Williams 21st. Tyler Ducharme 22nd. Nick Northrup 23rd, Femio Lat 24th, David Fish 25th, Joshua Medlock 26th, Chance Crum 27th, Ronnie Norman 28th, James Lehman 29th, Luis Salmaso 30th, Jonathan Shipman 31st. That was the last one out there on the track, so he will finish in dead last. So again, congratulations to our race winner here tonight for the season finale here at SRA Xfinity Series. The Elwoods Design Xfinity Series. I always forget to say that. And also the champion here, Nicholas Shelton. And folks, we'll be back here tomorrow night for the season finale of the Gen 6 Series, sponsored by Josh Robin. And till then, folks, stay safe. Have a good night.